Hey everyone, welcome back to Kitty's Glam Rides. I'm Kitty. And this is the Toyota 86 Hakone edition. Super excited. This is from Japan and Hakone is in Japan, and I can't wait to get into why this is so special. Let's check it out. With a Toyota 86, the Hakone edition comes in this beautiful green color. Now, I'm not really a gal for green cars, but this one does it for me and it goes well with my hair. We're not talking about Ireland, we're talking about Japan. Hakone is in Japan, and this green, beautiful color also pairs nicely with the gold spoke wheel design. I'm a big fan of this combo, and I'm surprised at how fun it is. I mean, well, obviously, it's a little sports car. It should be fun, but it's even more fun hearing it roar, going through the hills, taking those curves, and just enjoying the ride and the feel of it. Now, before we get into that, let's check out the front. And with the front, I love that there's bright lights. It's got those strong lines that make it feel sporty. And it's a little bit bigger than the Miata, which is a little bit more desirable because I'm a whole lot of woman. So I want to be able to fit into this little car and look great doing it too. It's a little bit of an art, but we'll show you how that looks as well. The Toyota 86 was a joint venture with Subaru, and it has the Subaru Boxer engine inside, which means instead of the pistons going like this, right? They're going like this. Or, you know, like I don't know. Maybe my dancing's a little off, but that's okay. The engine is going sideways inside like this, and that's what gives it that special sound when you're driving. It's just glorious when you're roaring down through those hills and you know what's coming. But it feels great too when you're sitting there, you're like, ah, yeah, let's drive, woo! You feel that sense of adventure, and it brings me back to like being a teen when you get your first car. You always want a car like this, but you don't get one like this, and you're like, ugh. With the exception, I got a different car, just as fun, but this takes the cake. I wish I had this back then. It's definitely something that is very zippy and it gives you a lot of thrills. I love gold! The wheel design is so eye-catching and it's iconic. I mean, when you're driving down with this green and gold combo, everyone's gonna look, because you look like money. That's what makes me happy about it, because it's nice and colorful. It's like you're manifesting while you're driving, right? But also they've got great grip, right? If we're gonna get technical here, 17-inch wheels, very proportionate to the body of the car. So that way, when you're ready to stop, grips, you're good. And then when you want to punch it, it's also ready to go. You're low to the ground, as you can see. It's shorter than me. What car is shorter than me? Finally. Okay, so my Asian ancestry is coming through the car. I love that. Thanks, Mom. Now, one thing about this car too that's a lot of fun is that, you know, you got to get low to get in. Do you want to see how we get inside? Okay, let's do this. I don't normally show this part, but we'll try it out. Okay, so get the door open. Now, this is gonna look a little funny and I apologize, but gotta get your legs in, lean back. Ah! Maybe not the most desirable look for me right now, but I'm in. Now at the back of the car, I'm gonna show you a little fun detail about the 86. So the key fob has this special cover, right? So you can be super fancy and match the interior of your car. We'll get into that as well in a second, but first, wait, there's more. At the back here, I love the wing. You know, it looks very sporty, very fun. And then you also have some optional equipment on here, like the TRD exhaust. And that sounds beautiful, especially when you're driving through the hills. Now, I know I say that a million times, but oh my gosh, it is so much fun. Like, don't ever underestimate how that sound and that growl is gonna make you feel. And there is a TRD sway bar on here as well, so that way you get that extra handling. But again, why is it optional? Like, it should be standard, okay? Because the 86 is a lot of fun and it deserves all the noise and the handling. And bringing it back here, trunk space. Now, it's a smaller car, right? So normally you would think, there's not really that much you could put back here. In driving similar small cars as well, you couldn't really put that much back there. Well, it's a little different, and I kind of like that. Hold the key fob. Boom. All right, so doesn't go up. But hey, this is not an SUV. You don't need to be throwing a bunch of stuff in here, but you definitely can reach in here. You look like you can put at least 2 pieces of luggage. So if you do need to go somewhere, maybe just 2 people in the car, maybe you're solo, that would work. Again, it's small, so you don't want to have tall people in the back seat because you can't really fit them there. So maybe smaller people in the back. That way you have all their luggage here. But the seats also fold down. So the rear folding seats, so you can put more stuff in there. So maybe not ideal for a small family if you're gonna be hauling stuff, but if it's just, you know, small family like mine, 3, we fit here and so does our stuff. So it works. Hello from the inside. Now I'm sitting in one of the racing seats. If you're familiar, it's like a bucket seat, so it holds you close, right? And hold me close, hold those curves nice and tight. So I'm a whole lot of woman, I don't wanna go anywhere. I wanna stay right here. So when I'm following those curves, it's holding these curves. And it's got the special tan combo, which is special to the Hakone. And inside, there's a lot of space, surprisingly, even though it is a smaller car. It has a lot of elbow space, so you're not fighting for that center armrest. And I will say I'm not the tallest, as you know, so if it fits perfectly for me, it's not gonna be a good choice for someone tall. I mean, yeah, you could do it as a driver, but then if you have anybody in the back, their legs are gonna be suffering. So I don't recommend that this car is for taller people, but don't worry, shorties, we got this. This is a perfect car for us. We can sit in the front and little ones in the back. I mean, it's a pretty sweet deal if you ask me. Looking at the steering wheel, it has the special stitching for Hakone, that tan color, all throughout, and then the gauge cluster. Oh, this is so cool. All right, race fans, you're gonna definitely appreciate this. So right dead center is the RPMs, and you don't want a red line, so you can program it so that way right before it gets there, it'll tell you when to shift. So that way you don't have to look down, you're looking straight ahead. So whether you're driving or if you want to take it to the track, you know exactly what you need to do right when you need to do it. Now this car is its own infotainment. It's its own entertainment. You don't need to be fidgeting with stuff. You're already having to shift. So why in the world would you need a sophisticated infotainment center, right? Exactly. So yeah, this could get an upgrade, but I like it for what it is in this car. It needs to be simple because you don't need to be fidgeting with stuff. No, you're already fidgeting with the stick down here. So make sure that you're focused, okay? Now your passenger can maneuver it pretty easily too, so it's a win-win, I guess. All right, now moving down to the AC climate control here. I love that they're very simple to use, but it's not as refined as it should be, right? It has carbon fiber, but you can't really tell because it has like this cheap plasticky feel to it, and I can't really see it. So when it's on, it's like, oh cool, you see like the red lights and oh, this looks so much fun. And then you're like, wait, that's carbon fiber? Come on, it's too dark. But you know, overall, the look of it is super clean, very rugged. It makes you feel like you're ready for the track no matter where you are. Now, this is a 6-speed manual transmission. So right here, it's got a great grip to it on the stick shift. And it's in a comfortable place too. It's not too far away and it's not too close. The armrest here is perfect height for me. And because you're not supposed to be fidgeting with your phone, there's a nice little compartment where you can hide your phone while you're charging it. And the clutch, let's talk about that because it was phenomenal. It was a lot easier and you know, because I'm new to this. I learned it during quarantine, right, with the Miata, so I have something to compare it with, right? In this one, it's more forgiving, right? So while I do know what I'm doing, it's a lot easier. You don't feel like, oh boy, there it goes. Now, if I were going to get a Toyota 8.6, it would be the Hakone edition because I love the green and gold combo. I love the grip on the tires and it's so forgiving on the clutch. It makes beginners like me who are not so seasoned to this feel a lot more comfortable on the road. And I have space for everything else in the trunk and everyone's comfortable on the inside because I got a small family and we're not that tall. Now this comes out starting at $29,000 and some change, but this one as seen and driven here is $32,000 and some change. But If you're interested in this one, you're gonna love this. It's 24 miles per gallon combined. So not only is it nice, beautiful, and fun and cute and all those fun things that you wanna express about this car because it's so dang exciting, yes, it's affordable for what it is and it's easy on the gas. So much yes. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up because it's awesome and you love this car. And leave some love in the comments. Tell me if you're loving the Hakone color, green with the gold wheels. Until next time, bye.